Hi, good evening, and welcome to this essentially live video. What I mean by essentially live videos, I'm actually going to do a live recording of a hot salsa. So this is a Doritos Hot Salsa. Don't think that these kind of, I mean, this is a consumer type product. It's not hot in the terms of hot nut people. Most people are actually, when I say hot, some chili enthusiasts would find that extremely mild, so be careful with that term hot. Hot is always very relative. But that said, I'm going to go forward and do a quick measurement of its heat. I'm actually using the Food Sense Generation 4. If you've got any questions about this, you can contact us on the website. But that said, let me jump forward now and show you what's in front of me. I've got Food Sense Generation 4 here. I've got the app, which I'll be running shortly. And I've actually got a chili sensor here as well, so I'll just grab the chili sensor really quick. I suppose it's more accurate, I realize, to call it a capsaicin sensor, because we're really measuring capsaicin, which is the molecule that gives you the sensation of heat. And I'll just grab a pipette tip, and I just want to grab 100 microliters of this hot sauce. So let me just do that. Now, I've kind of done it slowly because I find that with these more viscous materials, if you do it slowly, then you can actually pipette them up. There we are. So I've got 100 microliters into that. I'll just put that down for a second to get this out of the way. Now, I wouldn't normally be quite so slow and pedantic, but I just want to kind of show you that what I'm going to be doing is what we call a 1 in 10 dilution. It's definitely worth saying that these kind of sauces are not actually super hot, but they're not. You can't make something super hot for the supermarket shelf. They'll be mild in terms of some people's taste buds. But that said, let me just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, right. So I've got that sorted out. Right, so I've got my app here, I've got my Food Sense Generation 4 here. I'm just pulling this vortex through because then you can kind of get a sense of actually, I can mix this really thoroughly on the vortexer in a few seconds. You can see that's very homogeneous. It was already quite liquidy anyway, so it was quite easy to mix in with that. What I'll do now is I'm just going to put 50 microliters onto the sensor, which I will do, and then I will do my test. Right, so that goes on there. I'll grab this. All right, cool. Right, I've got that on there. I will just hit. I've given this a name so I can find it later on, so I'll be able to find this later on when I'm looking for the data. I'll just go back. I'll go continue, start. I just wasn't quite clear enough for you that actually I did have an option to choose what's called 1 in 10, because I did a 1 in 10 dilution. I didn't quite make that clear enough, so I sort of skipped through it quite quickly, but I was actually able to choose the 1 in 10. It's given me a result of 466 Scoville heat units. That really is mild, okay? Even a kind of commercial sauce like this could be 2,500 to 5,000. So it's 1/5 the kind of heat of that. So it says on here 466 Scoville heat units. I do have a quite easy way of actually taking a look at the raw data behind that. So I just go up to here. I'll just do a quick because it says on the thing upload complete. In fact, there it is there. So Doritos Salsa, and I can see just about these peaks for capsaicin. There's a very mild peak for capsaicin, but it's also very mild in terms of the heat that it's actually reported. So what I've demonstrated tonight is the preparation and the measurement of a very mild salsa. I mean, I know it says hot salsa on it, I do get the point, but understand that that's probably, you know, it's a relative term and it's probably, you know, fitting for the kind of market. I mean, if you take something like this, then this will be about 5 to 10 times hotter, just to give you a kind of relative scheme of things. So I prepared the sample, measured the sample, got a result there and then on my phone, and at the same time then that result is also reflected up in our cloud system called Julie. So I get the result up here, I get the time and date of the operation, etc. So I get all the kind of all the traceability on this. In fact, if you were a manufacturer, I'll just turn this off for a second, you can actually get a report out of this as well. So I can just give this a quick name, and then that will export a report, and so you have a kind of good traceability on that as well. So if you do have any questions regarding food sense and food sense generation, for that is for measuring the hotness of things like salsa, then you can definitely contact us on the website. Okay, thanks very much.